The forest knew how to mourn. It did not wail. It did not rage. It creaked, cracked, and whispered as if letting sorrow drip slowly into the soil. Days passed. Or maybe it was hours. Time blurred in Zalena's heart, where two bodies breathed but rarely spoke, where fire became their clock and silence their common tongue. Kayo did not ask questions. Zalena did not offer names. They lived parallel lives, like ghosts on different planes, bound by the same wound, but unwilling to touch it. He ate what she gave him. She noticed how he winced when he reached too far, how he never turned his back when she walked past. Like a man who had survived too many ambushes to sleep on both sides of his body. Some mornings, he stood at the doorway, staring at the forest, like it had betrayed him. And some nights, Zalena sat beneath the baobab, staring at her hands, as if they had done something unforgivable. Zalena did not mean to look through his things. But one morning, he left the hut for longer than usual. Limping toward the stream. The kind of absence that felt dangerous. Inside his cloth satchel were only a few things. A rusted blade. A blood-stained map with no names. A child's bracelet woven from red thread. Zalena stared at it longer than she should have. She did not believe in accidents. Only signs. That night, he returned with mud on his hands and cold in his eyes. He noticed the bag had been moved. She saw it in the way his fingers hovered near the blade. But neither of them said anything. It was the rain that forced them to break their rhythm. The fast storm rolled in with fury, drenching the hut, flooding the fire pit, leaking through the thatched roof. Zalena scrambled to save her drying herbs, her clay jars. And Kayo, he moved faster than he should have. Pushing shelves back, lifting the mat, covering the floor with woven skins. They worked like two halves of a forgotten machine. Not speaking. Just moving. Reacting. Trust, borrowed in pieces. After the storm passed, the fire was dead. The air was damp, heavy, and too close. They sat on opposite sides of the hut, their clothes clinging to their skin. Water dripping from the roof like a ticking clock. And then it happened. A sound, a small, sharp, broke between them. Not a scream. Not a word. Just the sound of Zalena's clay cup shattering as it slipped from her hands. She stared at the pieces. He did too. And for the first time, their eyes didn't just meet. They held. Zalena knew that breaking things was dangerous. That once something cracks, even silence can bleed through. But Kayo, he didn't flinch. He reached down, picked up a shard, and set it gently in her palm. Her fingers curled around it. Not because it was safe, but because it was true. They said nothing. But the silence was no longer empty. It was changing. Like rain softening clay. Like fire turning wood to warmth. Like two ghosts remembering what it meant to be alive.